Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. On the move from inside his 5. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has...
He's loose. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell he took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Jones wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. So Missouri's offense has its first opportunity of the day. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys...
Lots of running room. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Going to the running game. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Jones to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. the 30 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Up tempo for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the ball squirted out. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 2nd and 10, a full wide out set, trips right. Grabs it in the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give is to Williams. Makes it past the marker. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Off the play fake. Gets away. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Caught behind the line. It's Oliver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It'll be 3rd and long. Jones to throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. The give to the tailback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Wide open spaces. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. Finding open areas. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll pull it on the read. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Working that left side now. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Jones wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
Hey, how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over the Rebels. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. On the move, it's Oliver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Jones to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On the move and looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Missouri! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Jones wants to throw it. Rolls it in. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll give it to Johnson. Runs through a tackle. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The kick is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. He'll do it himself. Oh, ball's out! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wideout. Quick release by the QB. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Right on the money. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Absolutely perfect. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Jones to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they go back on top. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 17 over Oklahoma State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Takes a snap, wants to throw.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. Creates a little room. Oh, out of space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch around the 50. And the returner will be brought down. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain, after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really...
Hits him in stride at the 10. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's got an open man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Gonna run it. It's Green. Running behind those pads. He gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'll try to run for it. Spinner. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Jones wants to throw it. Right on time, completes the snap. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Give to the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A third down try for the offense. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes trouble. Slithers into space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Under fire. And the defense got him at the 27.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. It's just ridiculous.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Fights off a defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Jones to throw. Right down the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Hunt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The running back has it. Looking for room at the 40. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. First down here for the offense.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too.
There he goes! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Jones wants to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They'll run for it. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for space. It's Green. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Moving away from pressure. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. New Mexico State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Las Cruces for some time. They're up by 24 over the Groupers. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Green. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires on the run. Catch and stride inside the 15. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Snares it outside. It's Green. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Not much of a choice here. Down by a score late, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And they'll take a knee.
And a nice job through 2 weeks of the season. 2-0. This is exactly where this team wanted to be now.